Hello everyone, my name is Zia. I am lead instructor at AI Sciences. I have been working in tech industry for over 8 years now. Working with specifically Python, it's been over 7 years. I have been working in domains like data science, artificial intelligence, and a bit of web development as well. We have designed specifically this course for you by keeping the needs of this era in the mind. This is the era of artificial intelligence, where AI is leveraging everyone in order to enhance their work, in order to fasten up the speed of their work. So we'll see how AI, or specifically the ChatGPT, the application of AI ChatGPT, can help us in order to fasten up our coding speed. But before that, we have to learn coding, obviously. If we don't know anything about Python, we don't know anything about coding, then even we cannot work a lot with ChatGPT as well, because ChatGPT or any other AI application isn't 100% accurate so far. So if there is any mistake in the code generated by ChatGPT, or how to generate the accurate code by using ChatGPT, how to do that, we will learn this thing inside this course. So before I talk about the content of the course, let me tell you, every topic is divided into multiple parts. First of all, there's a tiny part of theoretical concepts. So every concept will be explained theoretically first in very short time, and then a lot of practical stuff is coming up. So overall, you can say roughly 90-95% of course is practical stuff. Once the theory that we have learned is implemented practically, then we have to test the knowledge if we have learned that thing good enough or not. So we have quizzes for that, we have assignments, we have mini projects, and much more for that. Now, once each concept is done in practical section, then we have a mini assignment, and then we have the mini project. In mini project, or even in assignments, first of all, we'll try to solve the assignment by ourselves. Once it is done, then we'll also go to ChatGPT and see how ChatGPT can help us in solving that particular problem, and how accurate ChatGPT is, and how to use the solution of ChatGPT in our context. So we'll be learning all these things in this course. Talking about the content of the course, this course is divided into 8 sections. First section is this introduction section, and then we have basics of Python section. We'll be starting from installations, what are the necessary things in order to use Python in our machines. Once the installations are done, then we'll be learning in section 2, we'll be learning the basics of Python. We'll be learning about the variables, how variables are used, which are the different types of variables available in Python, and how to use them. Then in section 3, which is the most important section, in which we are going to learn about control flow. We are going to learn about the decision-making statements, if-else statements, loops like while loop, for loop, how to use them, what are the use cases, and much more. By the way, if you are these terminologies are sounding like alien to you or unfamiliar to you, congratulations, this course is for you, because inside these sections you're going to learn about all these things. Then in section 4, we have data structure. In section 4, we have data structures, where we'll see what data structures are available in Python, like strings, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, and what are the functionalities of those data structures, how we can use those data structures in our codes. In section 5, we are going to talk about functions. There's a very famous and useful principle in any programming language, which is called reusability of code. So how to make a code reusable by converting it into functions. We will learn that in section 5. Section 6 and the final section is going to be about object-oriented programming. Now, Python is an object-oriented language. Everything in Python acts as an object. What do we mean by this? If you don't know, you will know inside this section. So we'll see what are the objects, what are the classes, what is inheritance, what is polymorphism, abstraction, and much more inside this section number 6. So the course is completed over here, and then we have a bonus section, section 7, where we'll be learning about different libraries of Python. Well, the backbone of Python, the strength of Python is its free availability of a lot of libraries. So far, there are over 200,000 free libraries available in Python that you can use anytime. So we'll be using a few of them just to show you how you can use free libraries of Python, how you can install free libraries of Python, how to use them in your daily routine, and how you can ask ChatGPT, for example, this is my problem, which library is suitable for my problem, right? So in section 7, Particularly, we'll be talking about pandas, and we have implemented a tiny project of machine learning as well by using ChatGPT. So we have asked ChatGPT to write Python code for us so that we can implement machine learning project, right? So I am quite excited. I hope you are also excited to learn Python with me, Python with AI, and Python with ChatGPT. It is not necessary to use ChatGPT over here. And by the way, I'll be using free version of ChatGPT, not paid. So if you do not have subscription of ChatGPT, don't worry about it. I'm also using free one, right? So even with the free version of ChatGPT, you can do a lot of things. What are those things? Let's see inside this course.